With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right to the air is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And look at this, they're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A lane there to run is Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 55 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go play action with Jack. Check this down to Lynch, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Throwing is Jackson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Jackson looking to throw on third. Escaping the pressure right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Running for it. Here's Lynch. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Come on. Warriors, 17. Let's go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. Cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going option play on 3rd down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Here we go.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Vernon Davis, 65 yards. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward, eluding the pressure right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw again is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Jackson now.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Now Burrow. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Play action. It's Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Burrow on play action. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds
just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Steps away to his left.
Richardson hit and he fumbles it.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The big fella. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Now Hall to start the drive. Down the right sideline.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Richardson looking to throw this.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here we go.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And he is caught. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Mostert.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
Looking to throw on second down.
Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Burrow. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Beasley.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Richardson. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it.
And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And it goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what I can't miss was the fist pumps from the sideline after that. Gets it fired out. It's a big game.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit. He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Richardson on third and short. He's got his line back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Hall on a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape. And
down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Straight ahead is Hall. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right. 1st down, here's Burrow. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
There, Richardson back to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
Richardson will throw for it.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
And if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. And Beasley with it over the middle.
Now inside the 25.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Here we go.
Here's Mostert.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Jacobs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just count.
Touchdown!
Raheem Mostert.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all.
Throw outside is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Hands team does its job. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This to get the lead up to 4. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Cousins.
Short throw to Musgrave.